losing. So many people are so afraid to lose. And it doesn't make any sense because next to winning, losing is the best thing that could happen to you. Let me explain. So, when you win something, this gives you motivation because you know that whatever inputs, training that you were doing for this event, it's working because you won that competition. Whereas for losers, when you lose, this should be a wake up call because it means you're doing something wrong or you haven't been doing something for long enough. Let's say you are a sprinter and you're doing the 100-meter race. The winner who beats you by obviously not a significant margin because 100 meters you can only win by so much. But this person beats you by whatever time. This person is now encouraged, motivated because he's winning. When you're winning, you're never discouraged. You're never unmotivated because you're winning. But for the losers, there's two types of losers. There are the people who lose and stay losers, and then there are the people who lose but fix themselves to become winners. And the thing is, the only thing that makes one loser different from the other is that they view losing differently. The loser who stays a loser, after he loses, he says to himself, "Oh, what was even the point of training? Why did I ever even start running in the first place? I hate this. I'm a loser. I hate this. I'm going to give up." But the other loser who wants to win says to himself, "Okay, I may have lost this competition, but what can I gain from this?" And maybe this sprinter didn't prioritize his form enough or wasn't eating right or wasn't sleeping right. So he can pinpoint what went wrong so that he won't make that mistake again. And the feeling of losing should really encourage you to never do that mistake again. That's just like if you go into an exam and you circle everything in pen, but you could only use pencil and you get a 0%, I guarantee you will never use pen ever again. You need the feeling of losing for you to stop doing something, for you to realize that, hey, this is yielding me bad results that I don't want, so I need to stop doing this, or I need to fix something. That is the only difference between those two sections of losers. And it just depends on what you put that energy of losing into. If you put that energy of losing into feeling bad for yourself and quitting, then there's nothing you can do. But if you put that energy of losing into bettering yourself to someday become a winner, that is the point of losing. That is why so many people are so great at things, because they've lost a significant number of times and they will never repeat that mistake ever again. Because the only difference between losers and winners is that they've either been doing something longer than the other person, or they make less mistakes. That's the only difference between losers and winners. And just me speaking this out loud to you, you should realize that losing is there's nothing wrong with losing. In fact, losing is a good thing because it transitions you from being a mediocre person to someone great, because you eliminate those bad habits, you eliminate those things that were wrong because losing helped you realize them. If you kept on doing these same things but you were a winner, you would never know you did those bad things. So the reason why losing exists is to help you. Losing exists to help you realize what is wrong so you can become a winner. You cannot be discouraged from losing because losing is half the battle. Losing is more than half the battle. People lose so much before they win. The Usain Bolt was not always at first place every race he ran. Usain Bolt had to lose significant amount of times until he could slowly better himself and better himself and better himself. And now he's the world record holder for the 100 and the 200. Or let's say Albert Einstein. His theories are amazing, but the thing is, he had to rewrite and edit those theories over and over and make so many mistakes before he could come out with these Nobel Prize winning theories. But these wouldn't have come to existence if he hadn't failed so many times. Usain Bolt wouldn't have been the fastest man alive if he hadn't lost so many times. Losing is an input to winning. You don't just win out of thin air. You have to win from coming back from your losses, because that is what losing is about. There is nothing wrong with losing. The only thing wrong with losing is your mindset to losing. Because without losing, you will never win. And if you're a winner who never loses, a loser will continue to fix himself until he beats you, so that you realize what things you were doing wrong. So if there's one key takeaway from this video, it should be that losing is just as good as winning, because all losing is an input to winning. Thank you.